This is the 100th video on my channel. And honestly, that's quite a lot. 100 videos? I've made a lot of things. I do think so. I'm quite happy with the things I've done on YouTube. And, I feel like quite often we celebrate numbers more than we celebrate achievements, at least in the grand scheme of YouTube, at least, which is what I'm posting this video on. I feel like people tend to be like, oh, 10,000 subscribers, or at least they used to, the subscriber specials that people used to do. I don't know if they still do them, they're not really as much of a festivity, much more of a trend, whatever you want to call it, anymore, as maybe 5 years ago when people would regularly upload videos like this being like, I just reached set amount of subscribers. I mean, large channels, when they hit like milestones like 10 million or just a million, they do something special. Personally, I don't really care about that. I think it's good to celebrate how hard we tried to get somewhere, whether we achieved it or not. Just how much effort we put into actually trying to get to whatever we might want. And it doesn't matter whatever that is, whether it's success, fame, money, I don't care. Just as long as you put time and effort in, I think that is the most valuable thing, the most respectful thing, the most interesting thing that exists. Why would someone put so much effort into this thing? I've seen people ask questions like that before, especially when things aren't immediately successful. It's like, why would someone? What do they see? If anything, I'm more interested in that than anything else. Why is someone so interested in something they keep going, regardless of every setback they get along the way and just things not working out at all, seemingly? Personally, that just makes me way more curious than otherwise. It piques my interest to its absolute, peak, that I don't know, something about it is just special to me personally. I mean, I have things that I want to achieve, but that's not what this video is about. Or is it? It kind of is. Honestly, I'll be honest. I'm recording this video at 4 a.m. and it is not exactly like I planned it originally. I wanted to do something special for my 100th video just because I felt like it was a bit of a personal achievement, being like, I put time and effort trying to create things, whether YouTube cared about them or not, whether the algorithm picked them up or not. I put soul and energy and time into creating something I like, and that's all I care about. Improving as much as I can along the way with how much energy and resources I can put into it in whatever way I can. So it's more just that I have nothing to say, which is kind of the point of this video. There is no point to this video. There is no reason that you should be watching this right now, other than I'm just here talking. I'm not going to edit this video later. I mean, it's 4 a.m. right now for me. I don't have the time for that. But I just felt like now is the best time I could have recorded this specific video out of any moment I could have picked to record it. Because, to be honest, I'd been putting this off. I've been putting a lot of things off. I've been hard at work. Don't get me wrong. Everything I want to do is it's so much, which is exactly the problem. It just gets overwhelming. I focus more on everything I want to do rather than actually doing it, which is the whole reason I couldn't sleep and that I'm making this video right now. is just so I can make a statement to myself as a reminder that I can tell myself, hey, stop. Go to bed. Go to sleep. Maybe not this time, but next time. You'll get it eventually. Stop caring so much. Stop overthinking it. Stop pretending like now is when you need to have everything under control. Things can sometimes feel weird, awkward, depressing. And you just want to do something about it. At least I do. I wish things were not the way they were. But you can't just change it on a dime. You can't just switch everything around just like that. I'm not made for instant success. I can feel it everywhere. But I will keep fighting till the day I am no longer on this earth to try and get where I want to be. Personally, for me, that is creating things, anything at all. But I must not burn myself out trying to achieve something I do not yet have. The whole point is, I should have fun. I should be creative, not be a factory, not be a working mind that just keeps spitting stuff out just because I feel like I have to. Everything should be special. Every little thing I create, I want to have purpose. That is the whole mindset I have, and I've always had ever since I have been sentient as a human being, sentient enough to remember anything. I've been thinking of ways I can create, which is mostly for the purpose of entertaining others. And not because I know anyone personally, but just because I have this deep-rooted care that I want to do something that others will remember. That is my driving factor in life. And time again, I have been beaten down because of that. And so many others probably have the same exact thing I have. And we're just completely ignored a lot of the time. It can feel extremely demanding of your mental capacity to function as a human being, especially for those who are neurodivergent and on the same spectrum as me. And sometimes we just need to speak, simply just say how we feel. And I think, like I said before, now, if anything, is a better time to do it. I couldn't sleep. It's 4 a.m. Well, it's past 4 a.m. at this point, but it's just to clear my mind for no reason. As a reminder to myself to who I want to be, and to not forget that, because I felt like up until I got the courage to sit down and make this video that I was going to forget that. And every once in a while, I just do. I keep forgetting. My mind goes all over the place, and I want to have things I can't just magically make appear. I'm not a one-hit wonder kind of person. I'm not. I have to put time and effort in to try and achieve what I want. And that is fine by me, because I like doing what I do, and I want to see every step of the process. I don't want to skip to the end. It's not fun that way. So I'm not mad that I'm not instantly successful. People can ask, why are you doing all of this? Do you keep trying so hard when you're not going anywhere? But I am, just very slowly. You might not see my improvement right away because you only see one video or you only see one moment of my life. But I know the whole thing, and to what feels right to me is important to me, because I am me, and I like to be satisfied with what I do. But sometimes we just tend to forget, and we want to get to that end goal right away, or at least we feel like we have to. I know I can't just do that, but sometimes it just drags you down with it, especially in the world we live in, where everything is driven by almost magic at this point to me. I mean, I am quite invested in politics and how economy works and all of that. I know plenty about it, and I basically know how all of it works. But I don't want to talk about that. It's not what I want to do, even though I'm so invested in it and I get all of it. I don't think that that should be the focus of my own personal journey through this world. I don't want drama to drive me insane like it seems to do with everyone else. I don't want to just suck up momentary things that will disappear after a while and you'll have nothing left. I want success because of who I am as a human being, not because of temporary actions I've committed, not because of things I do, but because of the way I am and create my things. That is more important to me than anything else, I feel. And also, if you are wondering, that plant is fine. It may look a little bit dead, and I agree with you, but I am trying my best to take well care of it. That is a completely unnecessary segue, but that just proves my point further. How? Because I'm a very good actor. No, I'm just messing around now. It's 4 a.m. I am going a little bit insane. Just another reminder in case the previous ones were not clear enough. I don't know a lot of things. And I am probably very much depressed. And so are so many other people. And again, this is just a reminder to try to think out of the box, but not let the box be too overwhelming. Sometimes you don't want to sit inside of a bubble. You don't want to be inside the box, but thinking outside the box can be overwhelming, and it's good. It's like the next step to improvement, but that is also scary because in my case, I'm thinking so much outside the box that I don't know where the box is anymore and the box is completely gone. And I think that is a step too far and we should look back. And sometimes it's okay to not be perfect and not try to be the ultimate open-minded human being and do everything there is to explore and be the Da Vinci of our time. I don't think that's something we should want to be. I don't think we should want to be everything. I think we should be everything we want to be and feel comfortable with. And anything else, making others comfortable, making the world better, that's extra. Worry more about yourself and not others. Because that's my problem, and maybe you're having the same problem. Maybe not. Maybe you've somehow still watched this entire video, and you don't even really know why you're here either, because, I mean, I imagine I'm gonna get some comments along the lines of, why is this on my For You page? I don't even know who this person is, and they're talking to me about very weird, serious things about their personal life, and that is weird. And once again, I agree with you. But I don't care. I mean, we all start somewhere. The internet is an open place. There's no confines. Let's say what we can and cannot upload. Obviously, if you upload things that are a bit too personal, that can be used against you. So could this, we could argue. But I like to see the positive in everything, and I hope to some that see this video, this will be a reminder to them as this will be a reminder to me for the foreseeable future that if I feel like shit, that's okay. That's it. That's all this video is about. It's for myself, for me to not feel shit and get back to work without having to overthink everything, without having to constantly push myself to my limit, but also take breaks and care about things that I care about without forgetting why I cared about them in the first place. Why am I doing this thing? Why? But yeah, this is the 100th video on my channel, and it's odd, but I like things that are odd. Personally, I think we should all do a little bit more like this sometimes, is just talk about nothing, because sometimes nothing is better than something if that something is something we start thinking about again and again. This has no point, and that's exactly what I like about it. And that's why I'll end it. Like, I'm kidding. I don't know why I had that long pause, but I'll end it now, though, for real. Yeah. Now I'm just messing around. It's late. My mind is, again, not functioning properly. Which just makes it funnier to me. So I hope if you're watching this and you manage to get through that long, awkward pause, I bless you. And I hope that you're also okay. Because I'm literally done talking already, and you're still here watching this for whatever reason, and I'm really concerned about actually ending this now. So I think I might just,